Hello everyone and welcome inside the Eagles Nest. Alex Heath here with your coverage. Kate Guthrie unable to be with me here tonight, so I'll be flying solo for our coverage of Battle of the Birds 2. And unfortunately, we will have just the girls' game tonight, as again, the boys' game has been canceled due to a COVID policy. But I did get news earlier today. They do have rescheduled game days for both of the boys' games. They're replaying the game here next Friday night on the 12th for Graves Mayfield boys, and then the game at Mayfield is rescheduled for the 27th. I don't have exact times yet for those, but I do know those are the dates rescheduled for the boys' side. We do have the girls' action. Graves County won the first matchup between those two teams, so Mayfield looking to come in with an upset. And the way the tiebreaker works, if Mayfield's able to pull off the upset here tonight and get that revenge from the earlier loss in the season, they will actually get the 1 seed. The way tiebreaker works, whoever wins the second game is the tiebreaker winner. We'll have that number 1 seed and that bye in the district tournament. Looks like starting lineups for the Mayfield Cardinals. Looks like Coach Nanny is coming out young with Sullivan and Duke, seniors, but they got 2 7th graders in the starting lineup, Leigh Mays and Nia Burns, along with Skylar Mandry. Burns and Mays, the leading and third leading scorers for the Cardinals, despite being just 7th graders. Graves County, it's Jackson, Carter, Harris, Myatt, and Whitaker. And it looks like Mayfield is trying to set out at a 3-2 zone to start it off tonight. Myatt looking to try to get that post presence inside. She's going to have the significant height advantage over the current lineup. Mayfield covering the perimeter well. Graves County's really just tried to make passes around the outside. Myatt had Jackson on the cut, had her pass deflected, got it back, kind of forces up a shot in traffic, and it goes for Avery Myatt. Graves County on the board first, 2-0. Graves County's just going to come with tight man-to-man pressure. And Sullivan will start the offense going from the top. Myatt not afraid to switch on that screen. Again, with Mayfield not having a lot of size on the floor, Myatt's quick enough to stay in front of most guards. And Mays tried to go back and forth with the jab step, and that foot slid. Turnover for the Cardinals on their first possession. Myatt had that first basket, is the leading scorer for Graves County, and the only Eagle averaging double figures at 11.5 points per game. Outside, both these offenses really balanced, as Graves County has 6 players averaging more than 6 points per game. Mayfield not far behind with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players averaging more than 6 points per game. Graves County coming with some tight man-to-man pressure. Carter in front of Burns. Burns got across and just lost the handle trying to get the offense set up top. Harris thought about the 3. Mayfield gets back well in transition defense, and Graves County will have to reset. Harris will try it and knocks it down. Autumn Harris has had some struggles from the three-point line, just 6 for 20 coming into the night, but drains her first look. They're going to get Myatt with the trip. Just got her foot locked up with Mandry. It'll be Myatt's first. First foul either way. 2 minutes in, 5-0 Graves County. Graves County coming to trap. And timeout's going to be called by Coach Nanny. A 30-second timeout. We'll take the commercial break with him. Back after this, you're watching Region 1 basketball here on WK&T Sports. back inside the Eagles Nest here on WK&T Sports. Saying hi to all our viewers both on our WK&T Sports Channel 68 and WK&T Sports YouTube page. As the Graves County pressure forces another turnover. Mayfield with 3 turnovers already in the first 2 minutes and change. So far, just been a matter of Graves County handling tight defense more than Mayfield has. Myatt's shot altered up short, might have been blocked, and Burns rips the rebound free. Tries to take it all the way herself. Harris down there to take the charge and gets the call. Looks like Harris was just trying to get down to that spot to try to guess where she was going to go. Guessed right. Offensive foul on Nia Burns. The Eagles still in front 5-0. Found Harris on the cut. She's going to be fouled +1. I believe it'll be Skylar Mandry that picks up the foul. And it is. It's one of those, once you're beat, try to contest the shot. If you're going to commit that foul to prevent the basket, you've got to make sure they don't make the shot. Harris to the free throw line for 1. 62% shooter on the season. That one looks good and is. Mandry with a drive, got by Myatt, and gets the Lady Cardinals on the board. Took them 3 minutes. The Eagles lead 8-2. Myatt will try the 3. It looks good, and it is. Graves County with a pair of triples. They open up a 9-point lead here in the first half of the first quarter. Mandry, good job of getting rid of it when she got into trouble to avoid the turnover. Good job rotating back. Mays will try the wing 3, just long. Rebound on the floor. Autumn Harris has it. Gets it ahead to Jackson. Forces a shot in transition. And Duke turns it over almost. Jackson staying with it. Almost got it back. But it'll stay with Mayfield. Adley Smith will check in. That's the one girl on the Mayfield roster with some size, and see if Mayfield tries to switch maybe to a man-to-mans if they can cover Myatt more easily in the post. They're going to try to get the turnover. They almost had it. Harris couldn't get it free to one of her teammates. They're going to get a reach-in foul on Carter or Whitaker. Is Anna Whitaker picking up her first. Team second. Mayfield gets it across the timeline. Mandry tried to break the trap, and then nobody went and got the basketball. And it'll stay with Mayfield. Both Lady Eagles near the loose ball kind of took off toward the other end to try to get the run out. Nobody got the ball. They're going to get a 5-second call. Mayfield not getting enough movement in that out-of-bounds play. I think it's Coach Andy's going to harp on that next time he chances. You got to make a more determined cut, a more focused cut to get open than what they had on that out-of-bounds play. Span in the game has it on the block. Finds Whitaker for a quarter 3. It's short. She knew it. Smith with the rebound. Sullivan tries to take Carter off the bounce, and they're going to get Span trying to knock that free. Third foul on the Lady Eagles. Alexander will check in. Usually wears number 20. She's got a 21 jersey on the night. No matter who's got the ball, Graves County bringing pressure. Try to lob it inside to Smith. Caught it in traffic, got it up and in. Nice catch and finish. Span was trying to front it, and when the pass had just enough height and touch, that's a difficult pass to make without throwing it over the intended target. Second bucket for the Lady Cardinals. It's 11-4. Span will try the corner three, in and out. Rebound for Sullivan. Harris County, good job getting back in transition defense. Mandry's three is good. Looked like that was going to get blocked. I don't know if Whitaker just missed it or she got a piece of it to win it anyway. Mayfield on a quick 5-0 run, and it's 11-7. Harris has been the hot hand. She's got it now. She has 6 to lead all scorers thus far. She'll try another one. In and out. Rebound is fought for. They're going to get a foul, I think, on Whitaker. Trying to fight for that rebound. That's her second. And Myatt's going to come in for her last minute as Hannah Glisson checks in, giving Carter a breather as well. So Span, Harris, Alexander, Glisson, Myatt on the floor for Graves. Samantha Hertz checked in for Mayfield, along with Brooke Lawson. Good job by Sullivan not forcing anything in traffic there on that drive. Lawson, a good look at a three, in and out, no good. Ball on the floor, they're going to get a held ball. It'll stick with Mayfield under their own basket.
I know, but it's 20.
That one knocked out of bounds. Alexander knocks it away. Hurt deep in a corner. It's an unusual place to try to inbound the ball from. There's not a good place to do it. Try to get it in, and it's tipped and stolen. Glisson with the good defense and the steal. Now Glisson has it up top, reset the offense. Alexander was ready to shoot when she caught it. In and out. That's the third three the Lady Eagles have had roll in and out. They've missed their last 4 after making their first 2. Late contest on that corner three. It's an air ball long, but the long rebound stays with the Cardinals. 11-7. A lot of points coming from the perimeter from both teams thus far. And should have been a double dribble call. Half a second late, but the right call was made. Skylar Mandry back in, giving Burns her first breather. Minute to go here in the first. 4-point lead for the Eagles. They led 11-2. Mayfield is not going away yet. Nice defense contest by Smith. Forces the miss. Nice hands. Harris steps in front, takes it away. She's looking to push. Takes it herself. She's going to be fouled. It won't go home. But she'll head to the stripe for a pair. Foul's going to be on Brooke Lawson. Her first, team's third. Harris back to the stripe. She's made her only free throw thus far. That one looks good. And it is. Looks like Coach Dunning's going to try to go in and keep some fresh legs here in the first half. Addison Wadelski checking in. Neely Jackson back in as well for Graves County. So Coach Dunning going a little deeper into his bench than I have seen in a couple of the games we've done with the Lady Eagles so far this season, at least this early on. Trying to give some of the starters an extra 30 seconds of breathing time. They're going to get the tie up, I think, on the far side. They're going to get Carter back in at point for this last offensive possession. Harris, the hot hand so far for Graves County. Let's see if they try to get her another shot here before the end of the quarter. She's got 8 of the Graves County 13. She thought about that three. Good extra pass. Good look for Neely. Jackson's too strong. Rebound is on the floor. They're going to get a tie-up. That'll go over to Mayfield. Probably not what you want if you're at Mayfield. You're wasting your alternate possession with 9/10 of a second on the clock. Haley Sullivan had the arm on it. It was a little too far to the left. But the Cardinals fight back, and they trail by just 6. They trail by as many as 9 in the first. 13-7 after 1. Take a commercial break. Back after this, you're watching Region 1 basketball on WK&T Sports. Welcome back, WK&T Sports coverage, Region 1 basketball, Battle of the Birds episode 2. And the way the COVID has messed up the schedule so far this year, we're going to have episode 3 and 4 in the regular season, as both boys games have been canceled on their regional dates that have been rescheduled. Again, the next Friday will be the boys game here, and then on the Saturday, I believe the 27th, is the day for the game at Mayfield. That was originally the first game on the schedule. Three-pointer for Carter is no good. Long rebound out to Harris. They find Myatt on the block, around and out and back down for Avery Myatt. She's got 7. And now that I realize it, Myatt and Harris have all 15 of the Graves County points. And Carter's going to have a chance to earn some of them at the stripe. Myatt, not normally a three-point shooter. That was just her 7th attempt on the season, and she knocked down one of the first 2 makes from the three-point line. Free throw for Carter, short. Short on both of them. Carter under 60% on the season now from the stripe. Alexander knocks it free. Another hand on it. Last touched by Carter. Graves County with a good trap. But unfortunately with Neely Jackson, the reach around slap trying to knock it free. That's going to pick up her first foul, team's 5th. That's one of those, if you're coaching, I know Dunning will harp on that kind of thing. That should be a travel call, and it is. Yes, there was contact. She took the whole little hop before the foul took place, or the contact took place. That's the 10th turnover already for the Lady Cardinals in a quarter plus a minute. And they've got more turnovers than they do field goal attempts here in this first half. They're going to get a jump ball that'll go to Mayfield. Graves County with a 1-2-2. They're looking to trap the first time it gets across half court if they can. Mandry tried to get through that split, and she gets poked away. Carter had her shot blocked, got it back in traffic. Myatt just tries to clear it out. And they'll reset the offense to the top. Good look from Carter, found Myatt in behind the zone and laid it up and in. And Myatt and Harris still have all the points for Graves County this half. 9 for Myatt and 8 for Harris. They're going to get Carter with her second foul. She's not happy with the call. Span will check back in for Alexander. Carter's first foul. Apologize. 6 now on the Lady Eagles. Next foul will put Mayfield in the bonus. So we'll see if Coach Dunning tries to back off any of the pressure. Mandry will try the shot from the top. Missed it badly to the right. Like she rushed that, like she felt the pressure from behind. Graves County with their largest lead of 10, 17-7. They led 11-2. Mayfield cut it down to 11-7, but now Graves County pushed it back up. Nice look from Span on the cutting Jackson, and the bucket is good. Makes me think that Coach Dunning really preached to moving without the ball. They've already had a couple really good looks for buckets inside of 5 feet here to open the quarter. Bad pass from Sullivan after the trap. Carter will take it herself and miss the layup. I think they're going to get a blocking foul. Harris tried to take the charge and just didn't get the position right. Not going to upset Coach Dunning there. It's Harris's first. 7th on the Lady Eagles. Be a 2-shot foul for Nia Burns. First one is no good. Burns has struggled mightily from the free throw line on the season. 22% from the free throw line on the season. 4 for 18 from the stripe. Knocks down the second one. That'll help out her average tremendously. Every make will at this point. She's got a good looking shot. She's young. That's one of those things that even at any young age, you got to be able to make free throws better than that percentage. As Alexander's going to be on the sideline trying to catch the pass. Just the 3rd turnover for Graves County here in this half. Graves County leads 11. Mays the drive. Burns will try the 3. It's no good. Jackson has the long rebound looking to push. Really poor transition offense by the Lady Eagles as they all just kind of ran right next to Neely Jackson, but she took it herself. She'll get a pair of free throws for it. Coaches will preach when you're running that break where it's 2-on-1, 3-on-2 to spread out and kind of fill the lanes. You got some spacing. Try to find who's not covered when you've got an advantage. They all just kind of clustered together, looked like a 3 or 4-year-old soccer league team while everybody's just chasing around the ball in a mass. Jackson in and out on the second free throw, and they're going to get Span coming over the back on the rebound. That's going to be free throws for Mayfield. Second foul on Span. Alexander checked back in for her. Kia Morris will check in for Mayfield for the first time. Smith at the free throw line, misses the front end, tried to get her own miss. I tried not to jinx her, as Smith is the leading in percentage on the free throw stripe for the Lady Cardinals. Alexander, long rebound on the miss, and sticks it in. Timeout, Coach Nanny. 30-second timeout. Mayfield now trailing by 14. Back after this, you're watching Region 1 basketball on WK&T Sports. Welcome back inside the Eagles Nest. Alex Heath here with your coverage, WK&T Sports. Battle of the Birds on the ladies' side. Grace County has their largest lead of the night at 14 points, 22-8. Haley Sullivan a chance to run out everybody, but got in too deep. Smith with an offensive rebound. She's in deep as well, but somehow got enough flexibility to get that back up and over the rim and in. Her second bucket of the night, excuse me. High catch by Jackson. Has it, no, knocked away. No, they said just threw it too wide and it went out of bounds. Mays all the way to the rim. Excellent job by the Cardinals on the play call out of the break. That's going to draw a timeout from Coach Dunning on poor communication, and he's going to let the ladies hear about it in the timeout. Quick commercial break. Back after this, you're watching Region 1 Basketball on WK&T Sports. Mayfield, a quick little 4-0 run to get it down to a 10-point advantage. We're halfway through the second quarter, 22-12. They had Alexander try to get a cut. Shot blocked underneath. Myatt offensive rebound. It's tipped out. And Harris will keep it for Grace County. Sets and fires a three. She's fouled by Sullivan. Sullivan late to contest the jumper, because I think Autumn Harris is the only one who knew she was going to shoot that. The late contest leads to the foul. In and out for Harris.
3 for 4.
Knocks that one down. Grace County lead back up to 12. Harris, the first player for either team in double digits with 10. It's been mostly Harris and Myatt. They've got 19 of the 24 for Grace County in the first half. Burns, nice look to Smith, off the glass and in. You watch Nia Burns play enough, you would not think she's a 7th grader. She feels comfortable, doesn't seem like she's lost, like she's being forced to play up above where she's capable of playing. She's very confident, very much ready to play at the level, despite the lack of experience compared to some of the other girls she's playing against. Smith on the block again. Jump hook is no good, but a foul. It's going to be on Myatt, or if there was another Lady Eagle called for a reach in, but it's going to be on Avery Myatt. Smith will head back to the line. That's Myatt's second, 9th team foul, but a 2-shot foul coming. Coming to the night, Adley Smith, 74% from the stripe. That one's around at home. Morris back in for Mayfield. Kaya Morris, that is. And Spann back in as well, replacing Myatt with the 2 fouls. That one was off. Smith knew it, but she got her own miss on the long rebound. And nobody covered Smith on the rotation out. And Coach Dunning not happy about the lack of communication. Mayfield back in it. We'll take the commercial break. Back after this, Region 1 basketball here on WK&T Sports. Welcome back inside the Eagles' nest. Every time Grace County pushes it out to 10 to 12 to 14, Mayfield comes right back with a surge. The Eagle lead as at 7. Grace County also dealing with some foul trouble. Myatt with 2, Spann with 2, Whitaker with 2. It's just those 3. As I make sure there wasn't a 4th Lady Eagle with 2 fouls. Haley Sullivan, the only Cardinal, with 2. Good look for Whitaker, in and out. The rebound is knocked around but controlled by Duke for Mayfield. They're going to get Carter with her 2nd foul. And that's her 2nd, team's 10th. That's going to be 2 free throws coming for the Cardinals. They've called this first half pretty tight, and Grace County has kept the pressure up. We'll see if they try to back it off at all. Mayfield's had several trips to the free throw line. No good for Burns. Alexander checks in, replacing Carter. Burns' 2nd free throw is good. The Eagle lead is down to just 6. If the Lady Eagles could have a little bit more snap on some of these passes, they could get a good look. The Mayfield's kind of over-rotating, committed to one side on every pass. But a lot of these passes have got too much loft. They're too soft. They've got to have some snap to get them move the ball faster than players can move. Foul is on Haley Duke. That's her 2nd. Just the 2nd Cardinal to pick up 2. But it's going to be 1 and 1 coming for Autumn Harris. Been to the line several times already on the first half. Free throw is no good. Nice box out by Mandry. She's got the rebound. Mayfield with a chance to cut it to a 1-possession game if they can get a good look at a 3. Mays tried the shot fake, but I think she came up off the ground, and that's going to be the signal. One of the longest tenure referees in Region 1, Mr. Smithmeyer, with the call. Found Spann on the cut, and she's going to be tied up. It's going to stay with Graves County under their own basket. Jackson looking to inbound it. Wadelski, good look at a 3, no good. Rebound for Mays. Burns should have kept that herself. She had the edge. I think this Mayfield team sometimes wants to just settle for jumpers. I say that, Mandry tries to go, gets her shot blocked. Delcy shuffles it off to Whitaker. I think she's going to be called for traveling. The ball kind of got hung on her hip going down that sideline. 5 turnovers for the Lady Eagles, and Mayfield with 12 in this first half. So despite significantly more turnovers, Mayfield hanging around in this first half, trailing by just 6. A minute and change to go. Hurd inside, trapped around the trees. Nice pass in the interior. Shot is in and out. Rebound chased down by Whitaker. Jackson, good look ahead to Alexander, who left it short. Mays looking to push back the other way. Nice hands. Alexander knocks it free. She's got a chance to redeem herself. The jump stop, and this one goes home. Grace County still keeping the pressure hot and heavy. That's going to be an offensive foul. That's about as easy as a call as it gets. Burns helps up Harris. You know, there wasn't anything malicious about it. She just tried to create some space. That's going to be Burns' second. When you extend the arm and elbow up and it's up high like that, that whistle's going to get blown every time. Whitaker's called for the travel. Grace County's had good opportunities to get the ball in the middle of that zone, but whoever's played in the middle of that zone has really just had a hard time making the right decision, making the right play. Either take too many dribbles or not enough of a dribble to create some space. Smith could look in the corner, but the two Lady Cardinals trying to catch the same pass. 10 seconds to go. Mayfield trying to cut into the lead. Three-pointer for Hurt, too strong. Smith offensive rebound, and she's fouled by Jackson. She'll head to the line for two. She's had a great first half. She's got half of the Cardinal points. She's got 9 off the bench. Free throw is around and down. She's in double figures now with 10. Carter checks back in with the 2 fouls after this last possession. Harris's shot a little early, but it was a clean look. It's all no good. So Mayfield has trailed by as many as 14, cuts it down to 6 going into the halftime. Grace County lots of foul trouble to fight with, but they lead at the half 26-20. We'll take a commercial break, back with the halftime show. After this, you're watching Region 1 basketball here on WK&T Sports. welcome back inside the Eagles Nest. Do a little short halftime show. Not a whole lot to go over. It's pretty straightforward here in this first half. It's been a whole lot of really two players for each team doing a majority of the scoring. For Mayfield, Haley Sullivan without a bucket here in this first half. Does pick up 2 rebounds. Did pick up 2 fouls as well. Skylar Mandry had 5 points in the first quarter, 1 rebound. Haley Duke, 3 rebounds, hasn't scored. Grace County's done a good job of keeping her away from the 3-point line. Sullivan and Duke, without any points, they're by far the 2 best shooters from the 3-point line in terms of percentage, both over 40% on the season. The star for Mayfield in this first half, Adley Smith with 11 first half points. She's got more than half their points all off the bench. 9 of those came in the second quarter, where she had a couple of offensive rebounds, being in the right place at the right time, good post-up move, got a foul, get to the free throw line with 4 rebounds. Well, she lead them in scoring and on the glass coming off the bench in this first half. Burns with 2 points, 2 out of 4 at the free throw line. Has had some looks, but they hadn't got anything to go down from the field with 2 rebounds. Henley with the rebound. Mays with just 2 points and 2 rebounds to close it out. For the Lady Eagles side, Neely Jackson, 3 points, got the 1 field goal and had 1 out of 1 from the free throw line technically. Carter 0 for 2 from the stripe, pair of rebounds. Avery Myatt with 9 points, 3 field goals and a 3-pointer. Had some foul trouble as 5 Lady Eagles had 2 fouls in the first half. Autumn Harris, the hot hand, with 10, had 3-pointer and 2, and then she's hit 5 out of 6 at the free throw line. The rest of the Lady Eagles have a little bit of struggle from the free throw line. And then Morgan Alexander with 4 points and a rebounds. Lady Eagles 6 out of 10 from the free throw line in the first half. Mayfield 5 out of 9. So, free throw attempts about as close as you can get without being even. If Mayfield makes their next one, they'll have the exact same make and miss ratio. We've got a foul on the first possession. That'll send Adley Smith back to the free throw line. I can't blame Coach Nanny at all. She came off the bench in the first half, has played excellent. Again, she has over half of the Lady Cardinal points. She's going to start the second half on the floor, and they go too early. Knocks down the first one. And that's it. Neely Jackson will pick up the foul. That's her 3rd. Again, we had 5 Eagles with 2 fouls in that first half. Whitaker, Jackson, Carter, Myatt, and Spann all picked up 2 fouls in the first half. Both free throws good for Smith. Now Mayfield has got it down to just 4 points. Myatt inside, nice contest. The rebound for Mace. Mayfield with a chance to cut it down to just 1 possession. Skip pass is a dangerous one. Jackson a half a second late. And Burns is going to be called for the travel. Couldn't get her feet set on the drop. Mayfield had 14 first half turnovers to Graves County's 6, but still able to keep this game close. Mayfield really in that second quarter, a good job, better job than Graves County of moving without the basketball to get good shots. Good look for Carter from the top, and she knocks it down. Graves County made their first 2 3-pointers in the ball game. They'd only hit 1 out of their next 6. They get a turnover here. See what Carter wants to do. Takes it herself all the way to the rim, up and in. So Carter, no points in the first half. She's got 5 on back-to-back buckets to open the second half, and the Graves County lead right back up to 9. That's kind of how it's gone so far. It's shot blocked. Whitaker couldn't corral the rebound after the block shot. It'll stay with the Cardinals. Graves has had a lead up in the 9, 10, 11, 12 mark, and Mayfield will knock it back down to 6 or 7. In a game of short bursts either way. Graves County in a man-to-man defense. Interesting that they've got Whitaker on Smith and not Myatt. My guess is doesn't want to have Myatt pick up her 3rd foul early in this 3rd quarter. Going to get a kick ball from Jackson. Duke, a good look at a three-pointer, too strong. It's just probably the first good look she's had tonight. Ball is loose on the floor, and Avery Myatt was the first lady there. Harris didn't know Myatt was behind her, tried to fight for the ball and the pass, and ended up being a loose ball. And they're going to say it was last touched by Mayfield. I think Mays was the last one on it. You can't fault Harris for going up trying to get that pass. Just didn't know Myatt was right behind her. Harris coming up a little lame after that fall. Ely Jackson's three-pointer is in and out and actually goes up, hits the top of the pole coming down from the roof. Be out of bounds to Mayfield. 9-point lead for the Lady Eagles. Almost 3 minutes gone by here in the third quarter. Vandry set and a good look and knocks it down. Her second three-pointer of the night. She's got 8. Mayfield scoring is right now going kind of how Graves has started. It's a tough basket for Harris. She wanted a three-point play. Instead, she gets a tough 2. Smith and Mandry have got 21 of the Cardinal 25. Duke tries again, and this time she buries it. You can tell she has worked on her shot a ton in the offseason. She's gotten more and more playing time between her sophomore and junior year. This year as a senior, she's a starter, and she's been confident in that three-pointer this year, and Jackson comes back with the answer. Ely Jackson, the best shooter from the perimeter. Both the last 2 threes made by girls shooting over 40% from the three-point line. That's a rare feat for a high school player. Boy or girl, doesn't matter. That's a number that most professional players want to strive for from the three-point line, 40%. Jackson wants another one. That one's too strong. Long rebound out to Carter. It's knocked free a couple of times. They're going to get a foul on Carter, and she's going to ask why. The girl just tripped over me. I was just laying here. But that's going to be Ellie Carter's third foul. Second team foul on Graves County in the second half. So Jackson has 3, Carter has 3, and discussing with the assistant coach, Jamie Darnell, like, what am I supposed to do there? So Jackson will check out as well. Each of those Lady Eagles with 3 fouls already here in this third quarter. Graves County extends the man-to-man pressure a little bit. Alexander, Harris, Whitaker, Spann, and Myatt on the floor for Graves County. Duke tries a deeper 3 this time, and she missed it strong. Duke, Hurt, Burns, Sullivan, and Mandry on the floor for the Cardinals. Graves County trying to find somebody in the middle of the zone with a flash to try to then get a look out of the corner or a drive to the basket. Myatt's spin got her own miss. Backs it out. They'll reset the offense. Good look, Spann immediately trying to find the perimeter shot. In and out again. The Lady Eagles have had at least 5 or 6 threes that have done that exact thing. We hit the rim at least twice before coming out. Mandry's shot blocked by Myatt. And last touch by Hurt. Good trap by the Cardinals. Got it free. Myatt tries the corner 3, in and out. Burns looking to push. Harris with the contest, and she'll pick up the foul. That's her second personal foul. First free throw good for Nia Burns, as Carter's going to check back in with the 3 fouls. Burns misses the second one. That rebound is off the foot of Alexander. Whitaker had it, dropped it right off her teammate's foot, and Mayfield will keep the possession. Graves County has led by as many as 14 in this contest. A little over 2 minutes to go in the third. Mayfield gets some offense from somebody else. Burns has her shot blocked from behind by Whitaker. Carter comes in and has the steal, looking to push. Trying to find Mott on the cut. Mayfield, good job of transition defense. I'll give him an easy bucket after the turnover. Mott gets on the backside. That's the second time tonight that Mott has just kind of snuck in on the baseline, and Carter's just lobbed it over the top. Mott in double figures now with 11. Eagle lead is back to 9. Mandry with a hesitation dribble. She's going to be fouled. She kind of slowed up, and I think Mott stood up, expecting she was going to pass it, and then just went right by her. That's going to be on Anna Whitaker. That's her third personal foul. So 3 Eagles now with 3 each. Whitaker, Jackson, and Carter. In and out on the free throw line for Mandry. Mandry 56% from the stripe on the season. As Smith checks back in for Hurt. Smith leading all scorers so far tonight with 13. She had 11 in the first half. Missed off to the right. Myatt has the rebound. Neither team shooting all that well from the stripe as a whole. Graves County trying to get that lead back out to double digits. Good decision, good shot. And so Jackson, a wide open 15-footer on the turnaround, but couldn't get it to go. Look at a held ball. Looks like Burns just kind of lost it, tried to re-grab it. He'll go over to Graves County. So again, Mayfield had 14 first half turnovers to Graves County 6, but it's even 2-2 here in this quarter. Graves County some more deliberate with the offense. Myatt is fouled. Myatt will head to the free throw line 70% on the season, 28 out of 40. Nothing but the bottom of the net on that one. Glisson checks back in, as does Wadelski. She's probably going to get somebody who's got 3 fouls. She will. Carter and Jackson will check out for this final 42 seconds to make sure they don't pick up a 4th. Myatt knew it immediately, tried to chase down her own rebound, and Smith with a good rebound in traffic. Nice job by Spann to step around on the weak side and get the steal. I assume Coach Dunning will want to try to hold for one shot, make sure they go into the fourth quarter with the 10-point lead. Glisson will back it out with 12. They give it to Myatt, takes it herself, no good. Spann tried to save it, but it went on the end line on the bounce. Harris will check in for Myatt. These final seconds, that shot going to be short. Graves County with the last surge at the end of the third. They'll lead by 10 going into the fourth, 39-29. Take one last commercial break. Be back with the fourth quarter after this on WK&T Sports coverage of Region 1 basketball. Welcome back to WK&T Sports coverage. Region 1 basketball. Alex Heath here with your coverage. Graves County leads Mayfield 39-29. Here on the girls' side, in just the one game tonight. Boys game canceled due to COVID, which has been rescheduled. Again, the game will be played here next Friday, and then the original matchup that got canceled between the boys is rescheduled for the 27th. Don't have start times yet, but keep an eye out for those. Graves County turnover. Third turnover of the second half, 9th for the game. And Graves County actually now the same number of turnovers as Mayfield here in the second half. Mayfield had 14 in the first half and still managed to hang around. Smith tried to go just right through Myatt, but too strong. Nice hustle and save by Mays. Nice hands by Glisson, pokes it away on the pass. And travel is the call. It looked like Glisson had that knocked free. I thought there was going to be a whistle for a foul, but the signal's for the travel. Minute gone by here in the fourth. Mayfield's trying to find some offense. And their usual leading scorers have been held pretty quiet. Sullivan tries the deep three, no good. Rebound for Alexander, and they're going to get a foul on Mayfield. I believe that was for Burns. Yes, that's Nia Burns' third personal. Just the second team foul on Mayfield here in the second half. Eagles have 4. Problem is that most of those have been on Eagles who already have 2. As Jackson, Carter, and Whitaker all have 3 personals. Three-pointer is up, no good. Long rebound for Myatt, and they're going to get a tie-up. Good pressure from Smith. I think they might have gotten Mays with the foul coming from behind, but the tie-up will go for the Cardinals. Smith has got 13 to lead all scorers tonight. Mandry's got 8 for the Lady Cardinals as well. That's 21 of their 29 points. They're trying to find some offense from somebody else. Mays has just 2 points. And Burns with just 3. Burns without a field goal tonight. Their leading scorer averaging 9.5 a game. Mays averaging 7.5. Foul called on Haley Sullivan. That's her third. Team's third in the second half. Both teams have gone pretty quiet offensively. Alexander tried to get inside and does get the baseline edge. Graves County's lead back up to 12. Their largest lead of the night's 14. Graves County Eagles, the second leading offense in Region 1, averaging 60 points a game. Unless they have a very hot fourth quarter, they're not going to get to that average tonight. Mayfield's defense has overall played very well tonight. It's their offense that has just not been there enough. As Jackson gets in from behind and gets the bucket. Graves County has matched their largest lead at 14. Full timeout called by the Cardinals, trying to hang around and stay in it with 5.5 to go. Right back after this, WK&T Sports coverage, Region 1 basketball. Welcome back inside the Eagles' nest. Graves County been on a little bit of a push, mostly because their defense has been stellar in this second half. As Mayfield has yet to score in the quarter. And they have matched their largest lead of 14 points. And it's not because their offense has gotten hot, it's strictly because their defense has stopped everything. Carter takes it herself and lays it in. Graves County, largest lead of 16, looking to put it away and lock up that #1 seed in the district. Nice catch by Smith. That was tipped at least twice. Finds Mays, and she'll get the assist. Mays, a lot like our sister, an excellent shooter, and she's only going to get better. If you're a Mayfield fan, especially a fan that follows this Lady Cardinal team at all, this team's, best offensive years are ahead of them. Again, their #1 and #3 leading scorers in Burns and Mays are 7th graders. They're 13 years old. They got a lot of basketball ahead of them. Carter with a strong drive and finish. Carter with 9 points, all in this second half. She just had 2 missed free throw attempts in the first half. I think maybe 1 missed 3. The only shot she put up. And timeout called by Coach Nanny as he sees this slipping away. Full timeout. We'll take the commercial break with them. Back after this. You're watching Region 1 basketball here on WK&T Sports. Welcome back inside the Eagles' nest here on WK&T Sports. Alex Heath here with your coverage. 4.5 minutes to go. Graves County leads it by 15 as Jackson knocks that inbounds pass into the stands. Myatt and Harris each with 12 to lead the Eagles. We've got more than half the points between the two of them. And Adley Smith for Mayfield leads all scorers with 13, followed by Mandry with 8. Duke will try another 3 and knocks this one down. I think she's 2 for 4, 2 for 5 from the 3-point line on the night. She's got 6. That's where most of her shots come from. before this year, she was primarily a defender, rebound, make the plays on loose ball, things like that. And she's turned herself into a reliable shooter. And I say, you give her credit, give the Mayfield coaching staff credit for, finding a player they've worked with and developed over the seasons and, giving her an increased role in the offense and taking advantage of it. Around and down for Jackson. Jackson trying to get back up to that 70% mark on the season and knocks down a pair. She's 3 for 3 tonight. That will get her average back up over the 70% mark for the season. Grace County's lead is 14. Mayfield's going to have to pick up the pace a little bit offensively, and might just let herself get beaten and block that shot from behind. Carter picks up her dribble, tried to find Harris, and Burns with the good pressure knocks it away. Once Carter had everybody kind of turned and run back up the floor, and she's trying to call for help. Harris was a little late getting back, was really the only Lady Eagles close. And Harris going to be called for the travel, just lost the handle. And these are the kind of plays that's going to have any coach just not being able to sleep at night. You got a 14-point lead with 3.5 to go. You just take care of the basketball, make your free throws, you can go home with a win. And Grace County not taking care of the basketball here in this fourth quarter. That ball's going to be on the floor. Jump ball's going to go over to Grace County. Burns trying to play some tight pressure. Mayfield's going to have to force some turnovers and get some points on offense. That's where their issue has been. They played a full quarter of time and have basically 6 points to show for it. And 5 of those came in the last minute. A little bit of a high dribble from Harris. She's going to be fouled, hard foul. It's going to be Mandry picks up the foul. Oh, no, they give it to Haley Sullivan, actually. I could have swore they were going to give that foul to Skylar Mandry. That's Haley Sullivan's 4th personal foul. Back to the stripe for Autumn Harris. Free throw stripe good for her tonight. She has helped her average out significantly. Knocks down both, and she leads all scorers now with 14. Averaging 7.5 on the season. Duke fires another one. This one's short. Haley Sullivan right there, bumped into her own teammate on the attempt. Carter has the rebound, and she's going to be tied up. It'll stick with Mayfield. Mayfield's going to have to try to get some offense going. They're trying to just force up some threes to get some points. And Alexander steps on the baseline trying to save that one in. Mays trying to find somebody. Gets it into Smith, left it short. Last one to touch it was Sullivan. Harris has it knocked away by Sullivan. Grace County will keep it on the far side. Grace County leading by 16, matches their largest lead with 2.5 to go. Trying to put this one away, and they'll lock up the #1 seed in the district. Nice backdoor cut. Assist from Whitaker to basket for Carter, who has all 11 of her points here in the second half. And now there's 4 Grace County Eagles in double figures. In the first half, it was all Myatt and Harris. The second half, Neely Jackson and Ellie Carter have come alive to balance the scoring out. 14, 12, 11, and 10. Carter has the steal. Tried to find Whitaker. Shot was too strong. Duke has the rebound. But this is the kind of scoring you expect from the Lady Eagles. A late whistle. Going to be a foul on Harris, and she's asking who the foul's on. Be called for the block. That's her third. Graves County's only loss on the season so far came a loss at Marshall County just a week ago. And Marshall, the only team averaging more points per game in the region. Graves County at 60, Marshall County at 63. The main reason why they're the number one three-point shooting team in the region, the number one free throw shooting team in the region in terms of percentage, 40% from the three-point line and 71% from the stripe, and that's breaking that 70% threshold as a team is a margin that all coaches are aiming for. You hear the coaches from the sideline telling the Lady Eagles to clear out, let Carter bring it across. As long as they're just going to be man-to-man pressure one-on, they trust Ellie Carter to handle the ball against anybody. Should be a held ball. They're going to get a travel call. Gives County turnover. This one too far of a gap at this point for the Lady Cardinals to catch up. Not enough consistent offensive firepower to come up from a lead down 17, a minute 15 to go. Sixth team foul called against Graves County. That's Alexander's first. That should do it for Carter. Had a very good second half. All 11 of her points coming after the break. As Byatt knocks that right back to Duke, who hadn't got her feet in bounds after the pass. This will come in to handle the point guard duties here on out. In our final minute. Coach Annie opting not to foul. Graves County just trying to take care of the basketball with the final 40 seconds. Jackson hesitates, puts a shot up too strong. Myatt gets it back and puts it in. Nice shot by Sullivan, in and out and down. That's the first basket for Haley Sullivan on the entire night. She's the second leading scorer for the Cardinals, averaging just shy of 9 points a game, and she's going to finish with just 2 tonight. Lady Cardinals fought hard. The turnovers are going to be the big difference in the ball game. They dug themselves too big a hole they could never quite climb out of. 55-38, our final score. We'll take one last commercial break and be back with the post-game show after this. You're watching Region 1 basketball here on WK&T Sports. show here on WK&T Sports. First half score, we had a close ball game. Mayfield trailed by just 6 points at the half and really fought hard. And if it wasn't for their first half turnovers, at 14 turnovers in that first half alone to Graves County 6 really was the main reason why they got behind. That second quarter, even the third quarter, Mayfield really moved the ball well, moved well without the ball, and got better shots than Graves County did in the middle of that game, really helped keep them in it. Graves County offensively really would tell of two halves. Avery Myatt and Autumn Harris did almost all the scoring in the first half. Ellie Carter and Neely Jackson really came alive in the second to help push Graves County over the top, 55 to 38, our final score. For the individual stats, Haley Sullivan, again, averaging close to 9 points per game, only had 1 bucket for 2 points, 3 rebounds. That bucket came with about 12 seconds to go in the ball game. Skylar Mandry, a pair of threes and a field goal for 8 points, 2 rebounds for her. Haley Duke, a pair of threes, 5 rebounds for 6 points to go with it. Adley Smith had a fantastic game tonight, especially in that first half. I mean, offensively, she really carried them. Had 11 of their 20 first half points all by herself. Along to go with 7 rebounds. At least she's the leading scorer for the Cardinals. And 5 out of 7 at the free throw line as well to go with her 7 rebounds. Nia Burns, 4 total points, all from the free throw line. Didn't make a field goal. Their leading scorer at 9.5 points per game without a field goal. She was 4 out of 8 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds. Leigh Mays, a field goal and a 3-point shot for 5 points, along with 5 rebounds as well. Graves County did a good job not giving her a lot of good looks. I think she only had 2 halfway decent looks and knocked one of them down from the perimeter. 25 total rebounds for Mayfield. A lot of those coming on the offensive end, really fighting for those second chance options. Adley Smith probably had 3 of her 7 rebounds were on the offensive end. Just getting there and working on that offensive glass to get shots, even when the offense isn't really running through her at times. But the big difference, 23 turnovers for the Lady Cardinals. 9 out of 17 at the free throw line, just 53%. For the Lady Eagles, again, it was a tale of 2 halves. You look at Neely Jackson had 3 points just in that first half, had 7 in the second half to really come alive and give her 10. 3 out of 3 in the free throw line, just the 1 rebound. Ellie Carter scoreless in the first half, but had all 11 of her points in the second, 3 and 4 field goals in that second half. 4 rebounds for her. Avery Myatt, 14 points, tied for the highest total for the Lady Eagles. Had 9 of those in the first half to really help carry the offense early on. 1 out of 2 at the stripe, 4 rebounds for her as well. Autumn Harris, along with Myatt, did a lot of the work in the first half, and Harris did a lot of her work at the stripe. She had a 3 and a 2 in that first quarter and only had 1 of their field goal made. She was 7 of 9 from the free throw line by herself. Had a total of 14 points, 3 rebounds. Morgan Alexander, 3 field goals for 6 points and 3 rebounds. So Graves County just with 16 rebounds. A lot of times they put a shot up, they weren't really crashing the offensive glass a whole lot, really trying to get back, make sure they give up any easy buckets to Mayfield. But from the free throw line, 11 for 16, just under that 70% mark at 69%. Autumn Harris carrying the load there at 7 for 9, helping out the percentage. Neely Jackson's well 3 for 3. So overall, Coach Jennings is not going to be upset with the free throw percentage as a whole. Biggest thing is, I think, that for Graves County moving forward, they've got to get better on the defensive end on communication to not give up as many easy baskets. They gave up a lot of easy baskets in that second and third quarter for Mayfield to kind of hang around, not force them to earn those buckets. Just 12 turnovers for Graves County. 23-12 on the turnover side. That's going to be hard for any team to overcome when you're down 11 in the turnover margin. 55-38, our final score. That'll do it for us tonight here inside the Eagles Nest. A shout out to my dad for being here again tonight with Kent not being able to be here. He stepped up and helped me with some stats tonight, so it makes my job a whole lot easier. Thanks to Logan Rose, our camera operator, and Andy Dew, our director, making everything happen from behind the scenes. You never see him, but we couldn't do it without him making all the magic happen, pushing all the buttons. That's a lot of buttons down there, folks, I promise. That'll do it for us here on WK&T Sports. As always, we thank the viewership. For Alex Heath, that's me. Thanks for watching, guys. We will see you all next time.